Absolutely. I mean, I know me and Erica looked at each other before the match and said, this isn't going to be our last match. So after we dropped that first set, I had some good conversations with our assistant coach, Lauren, and we really just rallied back, and it was great. And this team has been doing stuff like that all year, so I'm just really proud of them.
How special to repeat, going to the final 8 here.
Oh, I know. I mean, I speak for me, Erica and Zhao, when we say that we couldn't imagine a better senior year, and I mean, we had a great junior year, but it's always nice to finish on such a great note.
Yeah. Great kills off your sets today from Victoria and Chow, and just that's what you want to do. Great 1-2 combination between you and the front line, correct?
Oh yeah, I mean, they make my job extremely easy. They make me look way better than I am. I mean, I could throw up anything, and Zhao and Vic could, do something great with it. So I'm just really lucky in that sense to have such good outsides. Vic and Ash and middles, Adrian and Zhao are just so dominant. So.
Yeah. Erica, what do you think? It just must be special as a senior to be part of this, and what do you think?
I'm so happy that we get the opportunity to go back to Michigan. Last year I think we had our nerves a little rattled, but this year we are very ready to go back. We're so much more energetic. Our team is very much more together with each other, and we're really excited to give whatever team we see on the other side of that net a fight.
What was the thinking when you were down 1-0 today? Did you feel like we just got to stick together, or what was kind of the thinking on the bench there when you talked about it?
We looked at our weaknesses. We said, we missed 9 or so serves, and we said, we can't let that happen. We can't get in our heads, and we said, we're going to put this next ball away, and we always think about it 1-0, 1-0. So we said, you know what, that game's over with. Here's the next one. Here's the shots that we're going to do, and we made a new game plan, and we said, let's go get them.
Yeah. What do you take from being in Michigan last year and you're going back? The familiarity going to help you quite a bit with what you experienced last year?
Definitely. I think last year we came into a huge gym. I mean, compared to our gym that can barely hold 500 people to a gym that can hold thousands. I think it was a real shock for us. But this year I think we'll definitely be much more ready. This year we've faced those opponents too. We haven't just been staying in New York. We've traveled to California. We've traveled to Michigan before, and so I think we'll be ready this time.
Even though it's a small gym line, you've got to feel like they had great fan support this weekend. They really were, I thought it gave you guys a big lift. Did you feel the support from the fans?
Oh yeah, I mean, we're from all over the country, and our parents somehow find a way to always get here, and then, of course, the students and the faculty all come out and support, and we have all the other athletic teams, they come and support and really rally behind us, and I think they were really looking forward to us going back to the Elite Eight just as much as we were, so that definitely helps, definitely helps.
Yeah, so. I've talked to Coach, and
okay.
I'm good.
Johan, what kind of adjustments did you make after the first set, and how did you try to get the team back together and more focused after having 8-9 service errors in the first set, and then SUNY New Paltz again came back in the second one, and you guys were able to figure something out to just squash that rally. And then obviously the last 2 sets were a little bit more, not necessarily lopsided, but not as close, and they really weren't into those sets quite as much. So what was it that you said or had them do to kind of get out of that funk early on?
The match kind of went in three distinct parts. The first set, I thought we did everything well except for serve. We lose that set by 2 points, and if we just win, I don't know, 30% of the missed serves that went, if they just go over the net, we win 30% of that, which is a very low percentage. We win that set handily. And if we win half of that, it's lopsided. So we just talked about, hey, our serving game is good, but are we aggressive enough? And that's ironic. I think most people would talk about, hey, we got to be more careful with our serves. When we miss serves, we talk about being more aggressive with them. And that really, I think, changed in the second set. And then, yes, we got to a point again where they started coming back, and I think returners were mostly thinking, and that includes me, we're thinking, oh, here we go again, because that's what they did last year. And it's just, New Paltz is a very good team. They're very well coached. They are very aggressive, put up a good block, play unbelievable defense when they want to. And so, yeah, it's hard not to let that get in your head a little bit. And what it takes to get out of it is for someone to step up and say, I'm done with this, give me the ball. And we had 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people do that at the right times, and that's how we got out of it. And I can't explain it, it's something that this team has. And sometimes it's a setter, sometimes it's Erica, sometimes it's it's our middle, and it was different people throughout the match. And then after the second set, in the break, we made some adjustments in terms of who we served, where we set up our defense versus their outsides, who were actually played very well up to that point, and we started slowing them down and getting a little bit more distance between us and them. And that really finally got us over the hump, I thought.
Okay. This was Lanny DeRio, Erica Chen, and head coach Johan Dover of Clarkson University. They just advanced in the Potsdam Regional Final in 4 sets over SUNY New Paltz, and will move on to the National Championships in Holland, Michigan next week. Thanks.